morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It was strange not doing an assembly yesterday, but I really enjoyed the Sunday madness on a Monday, so I hope you did too. I thought that Beth did a great job. So we're going to start my assembly today by just saying, peace be with you. Thank you, guys. And I just thought I'd share this with you this morning because look what I got on the gate this morning from Amy. It's me. Look at those high heels, nice red ones. I absolutely love that. I think that's just the most amazing present, a doll of me. And I think that Amy's mummy made this for me because I'm in a pod on my own and haven't got anyone to talk to. So this is my new friend, myself, that I'm going to talk to and keep me happy in my pod. So I can see children, but I can't really spend any time with them. So I'm going to pop her down over here. She's just going to join in the assembly. So I've got another sort of, well, it's not really a story for you today. I'll show you. It's actually a book called I Can Be Anything, and I've just picked some bits out of it. And I was just thinking that lots of my assemblies have been about being strong and getting through this difficult time and all of those things. And I was thinking, I really want to talk about something else, to be honest. And I was thinking, what's important? And I talk about these sorts of things all the time with you. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an assembly on I Can Be Anything. Now you can see that picture there is actually a little girl, but it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. I believe that you can be anything. And when Mrs. Fraser and we went to Tanzania, we did a lot of talking about this with the children in Tanzania. And it was very interesting to start with because they're coming from very different backgrounds to you and arguably are a lot less privileged. They have a lot less money, they have a lot less things, they have a lot less access to school and education. But when I talked to them about what they wanted to be, it was really refreshing because they wanted to be things like surgeons and pilots and things that we think of as perhaps more challenging jobs to get into in some ways. And I was thinking about what my dad said to me, and I remember that always when I was little my dad said to me, you can be anything, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. So I just want you to think about what you would like to be maybe when you're a grown-up in quite a few years' time, and have a think about all of these things. So if I want to be a doctor, I'll need a stethoscope. Now, I should say Year 6, this may seem a very little book to you, a book for younger children, but the message is the same. It doesn't matter how old you are, and even grown-ups, it doesn't matter how old you are to be thinking about this assembly. If I want to be a dentist, I need patients to open wide. If I want to be an actress, I'll need an audience. Lots of you are very good at that already. If I want to be a policewoman, I'll need a police car. Now, as I said, this book is about a girl, but it doesn't matter if you want to be a policeman, you would still need a police car perhaps. If I want to be a bus driver, I'll need a bus. If I want to be a musician, I'll need an instrument. Now, this one is very on my mind at the moment because I have already seen a preview of the summer concert. Oh, it's amazing. If I want to be a scientist, I'll need to do experiments. If I want to be a firefighter, I'll need a fire engine. If I want to be a lawyer, I'll need a cause. That means a reason. What would you be a lawyer for? If you were thinking about being a lawyer, what would you be trying to help people with? And if I want to be an astronaut, I'll need a rocket ship. Now, I absolutely love that one because I really do remember my dad saying to me, if you want to be an astronaut, you can be an astronaut. And I remember thinking, wow, be an astronaut. Now, it turned out I didn't want to be an astronaut. At one point I wanted to be a nurse, and then I wanted to I wanted to open my own preschool. That was what I wanted to do. And then I decided, well, if I'm going to do that, I need to become a teacher. And then I wanted to become a head teacher. And here I am. In my wildest dreams, I did not really think this would happen to me. So I think that because my dad told me that I could be whatever I wanted to be, and I could be an astronaut if I wanted to be, it made me determined to be whatever I wanted to be. So I want you to have a little think about this, because all of those things said you needed something. So if you might have needed a stethoscope, you might need a police car, but what do you really need to do any of these things? So I just want you to take a moment. You can close your eyes if you want to. You can just think, what do you really need? Because I don't think that if you want to become a doctor, you just need a stethoscope. I think you're going to need more than that, guys. So what is it you really need? So maybe pause me, because we would have hands up at this point. So you could put a hand up if you're in the classroom, but if you're at home, you might just share. What do you really need to do all of these things? Have a think. I can hear some good ideas. Pause me if you want to, and then I'm going to carry on. So, what do you really need to do all of these things? This is what I think. You need determination. You need to be determined. Now, you're all determined because you'll be determined in loads of things that you do now. I've seen you be determined in your friendships. I've seen you be determined in your work. I mean, my goodness, keeping up with this work whilst you've been working undercover. So you need determination, which you've all got. You need courage. So you need to be courageous. You need to be able to think, I can do that, and really go for things. And I know that you guys have got loads of courage. And you also need self-belief. So you need to believe, I can do that. So we're going to just try something now, okay? And I want you to, all together on 3, we're going to say, I can do it, okay? So ready? 1, 2, 3. I can do it. Okay, that wasn't loud enough. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I can do it. That was better, much better. You can do anything. So if you want to be any of those things or anything entirely different, I know lots of you want to be vets, you can do it, but you have to believe in yourself. And sometimes in life things don't work out as we planned, as you now know, because this is for some of you the first thing that has been a big thing that hasn't gone to plan, and we have to accept that, but we don't give up. So we don't just think, oh, this is all awful, oh, I'm not going to do that anymore. We need to believe in ourselves. So keep believing in yourselves, guys. You can be whatever you want to be. So I just know that whatever it is you want to do, you will be able to do it. So just have a think now of what it is you want to be. And again, you might pause me and have some thoughts about that. Oh, wow, you have got some amazing ambitions. So you're going to be ambitious, and you're going to be those things if you want to be. Now, sometimes you change your mind as you get a bit older. So, as I said, I thought I wanted to be a nurse, and then I changed my mind. But it's still something that you can aim for, and it's just great to have that ambition. So I've written a little prayer today that I would like us to say together. So I'd like you to read the words with me if you can today, and we will say this prayer together. Dear Lord, help me to always remember that I can be whatever I want to be. Help me to be determined. Help me to have courage. Help me to believe in myself. Help me to strive to be whatever I want to be. Amen. And I really do think, guys, that you can be whatever you want to be. And I think that this time that we're having at the moment will only build your resilience more, because you'll be able to think back and think, do you remember when I did all that stuff when I was in lockdown and I carried on with my work and it wasn't that easy? And I know that your mums and dads are so proud of you for everything that you're doing. So well done, and keep going, keep it up, and we will see you very soon. Take care, everybody.